Just give me another chance.
We can't afford to take any more chances on you. You were a mistake we never should have made.
Shion?
Huh. Where's Shion?
Haven't seen her today.
Oh well.
Axel.
Hmm?
Is there anything you couldn't bear to lose?
Anything I couldn't bear to lose? What's that about?
Well, I met someone today who had something like that. This thing was so important to him he couldn't bear to lose it. And Zaldan said that was his weakness. Why don't I have anything like that?
It's because you don't have a heart.
I guess. But Demyx doesn't have a heart, and I bet he'd get upset if he took his sitar away.
Huh. I think you have a point there. So you don't need a heart to have something that you can't bear to lose, then. If that's true, then I guess the closest thing that we nobodies have would be memories of our past. It's the memories that create the things that we don't want to lose.
Memories of the past. I don't remember my past.
Even though you might not remember the past, I'm sure you have things you don't want to lose.
Like what?
You've got memories since you joined us, right?
I don't know. I do. Don't I? I couldn't bear to lose my memories of you or Shion.
So then you really do have something that you can't bear to lose, right? Every one of us. Including us nobodies. We all have something that we want to hang on to.
It's scary.
You can't be scared without a heart.
If my friends... If you or Shion were to disappear... It's... scary to think of what it would be like without you guys.
Scared is not an emotion that can exist inside us.
Well... I am scared right now for sure.
Maybe it's just that you remember what it's like to be scared, you know? Somewhere deep inside your memories.
Coincidentally, Roxas and Shion were given the same post. Shion failed in her mission to dispose of an imposter and became discouraged after being reprimanded by Saïx. Shion put up a strong front for Roxas, who was at a loss for words. Roxas then suggested going on missions together to cheer her up.
I wonder where Axel is. Guess we got the work done a little too fast, huh?
Your face. Who are you really? And why do you have a Keyblade?
Tell me first, why you are dressed as one of us.
To make sure my best friend sleeps in peace. I don't know who you're supposed to be, but you can't fight fire with sparks. This Keyblade is a sham. Worthless.
My Keyblade is not a sham. What gives you the right to say that?
Find a new crowd. Trust me, those guys are bad news.
Why? You're the real sham.
Fair enough. You could say I am the biggest nobody of them all.
Shion? Shion! Something wrong?
Sorry. My mind's on other things. Roxas, do you ever think about why we're doing all of this?
What do you mean, why? So we can get hearts of our own, right?
But what do we need hearts for?
I don't know. But I think once we have hearts, we probably won't have to think about why we're doing all this. Or if we need hearts.
I'm not sure. I just wish I knew what I was doing here. I started having the strangest dreams.
Like nightmares?
I can never remember what they're about. I just wake up scared.
Xigbar said you and me were pretty special. Exceptional, he said.
Special? Isn't that just another way of saying that I'm a mistake?
You're not a mistake.
Well, you and I may both be exceptional, Roxas, but I don't think we're quite the same.
Shion.
Hey, Roxas.
Axel.
Shion couldn't make it again today?
Actually, you just missed her.
That's Sora after he leaves Castle Oblivion, getting his memories back, I think. Roxas reflected on how Shion was acting differently. Axel asked Roxas what's wrong. According to Axel, girls are complicated and there are buttons to avoid pressing. Roxas worried he pressed the wrong buttons with Shion, but Axel assured him that Shion was fine. Roxas and Demyx saw Phil putting Hercules through rigorous training. Phil stated that the higher his expectations, the tougher his training. Airplane. Roxas wondered if the organization had been giving him tough missions because of something. There was an airplane. What am I supposed to do? Ever since parting awkwardly with Shion, Roxas ate his ice cream alone after mission. Before returning to the castle, Roxas saw Beast, wounded from protecting what he cares for, with Belle there to care for him. Love had grown between the two. Zaldin declared the power of love to be worthless. Roxas asked what that power was, but Zaldin said that explaining the concept to a nobody with no heart would be pointless, and departed. Left alone, Roxas contemplated what love might be. At their usual spot, Roxas asked Axel what love is, but got no answers. Perhaps completing Kingdom Hearts and gaining a heart would offer some answers. Roxas watched the sunset with these thoughts on his mind. Before leaving for a mission with Luxord, Roxas heard that Xion failed another mission and fell into a deep slumber. Roxas disregarded Cyax's order, did not worry about a failure like Xion, and went to her room. Snaps.
Xion.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
I told you, keep out of this.
And I'm telling you that I have to know what's the deal with Xion. If there's something going on, just be straight with me for once, will ya?
Do you mean just like you are always honest with me?
Well, you got me there, I guess.
Xion has no right to be among our number.
What do you mean?
It's plain to see. I have nothing more to say.
Axel informed Roxas of what he had heard from Cyax about Xion. He said that Cyax would reconsider claiming Xion to be a failure depending on how she performed from now on, but this was a lie by Axel to cheer up Roxas. Snaps. Lock, Shock, and Barrel got in Roxas's way with their mischief. They claimed that causing mischief and surprising people is fun, but those feelings were lost on Roxas. Roxas continued to carry out his missions while covering for Xion.
Whoa! Good morning, Xion.
Oh, morning?
You woke up so suddenly, you just startled me.
Sorry. Oh. Did you bring me these seashells?
Do you hear it?
Yeah. The sound of the waves. How long was I asleep?
About 20 days.
That long?
Yeah. You were sleeping so much that me and Axel were getting worried.
I'm sorry about that. Kind of weird that we can feel anything at all without having hearts to feel with. Roxas. Don't you have work today?
Huh? Oh, I'm about to head out.
I'd like to tag along.
But don't you need some more rest?
I'll be fine. Come on, take me with you.
All right. Sure. Shion!
It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
Leave Shion to me! Got it!
Well, that didn't take long. Did it break again?
She's not an it!
Keep your mouth shut.
You have changed. What happened at Castle Oblivion? Does the past mean nothing to you?
Are you worried about her, Axel?
Of course I am.
It just doesn't seem like you.
What do you mean?
I mean, you don't like things to be complicated.
You know, Roxas, each day, the three of us meet up there for ice cream. Now, why do you think that is?
Huh?
I mean, if you think about it, I don't need to go out of my way to meet you guys, right?
I don't know.
You want me to tell you why? It's because you guys are my best friends.
We are?
Get it memorized, all right? We are best friends.
Oh, yeah. Guess we are.
Thanks, Axel. You're sweet.
Are you feeling better?
I just got a little dizzy, that's all. Sorry to worry you guys.
Don't scare us like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just take it easy today.
I will. Thanks, both of you.
Of course, they gotta leave me on a cliffhanger like that. During a mission, Roxas and Axel visited the world where Roxas had once flown. Roxas again met Tinkerbell and had her sprinkle pixie dust on him so that they might fly. He began to float, but Axel remained firmly planted on the ground. Roxas told Axel to trust him, that he too could fly if he believed it. Trusting in Roxas's words, Axel began to float in the air. The pair flew off to complete their mission. Roxas spent his days completing missions. And isn't that a given? I get a mission every day. I had one day off and 224 days. 24 days, come on.
You seem to be struggling.
And nobody is interfering, I think.
A nobody
keep trying to piece his memory back together. But what if some of the pieces got lost? There would be no way for me to finish. If that happened, and they found their way into someone else, he'd never get them back.
Oh, I think he can do without a memory or two.
But what if he needs those memories in order to wake up? What if they're the key?
Namine. You're a witch who has power over Sora's memories, and those connected to him. Are you seeing something I cannot?
If his memories become her memories, she will never survive it.
She?
Hey, Axel?
Hmm?
You've been to Castle Oblivion, right?
Yeah?
What is it like?
What's it like? Just an organization research facility.
For research, huh? Seems everyone gets sent there all the time, especially you.
Although, they never send me or Roxas.
Well, they probably just don't need you there.
I'm heading back.
Huh? Maybe you're not completely well yet.
No, it's nothing like that.
Got it!
Huh? Got what?
On our next day off, let's all go to the beach, huh?
The beach? Where did that idea come from?
We should go someplace different for a change.
You're talking about a vacation with friends.
Exactly.
I'll join you, if I can.
What are you talking about, Shion?
It'll be a blast, trust me.
Yes, all right. Let's go.
Shion, depressed, left without eating her ice cream. Roxas asked Axel if he was alright, but received a dismissive response. Roxas wondered if Shion might feel better if the three of them went to the beach together, like they had promised the other day. Shion found the information that Sykes had entered regarding Castle Oblivion. Messing with stuff you shouldn't be messing with, Shion. Okay, looks like Sykes doesn't find out for about 20 days or so, so I guess you got away with it.
I sent Axel to Castle Oblivion last night to help expedite the matter we spoke of. I also instructed him to clear out our facilities there. He should return soon.
And what of Namine?
Still missing, sir.
Ha ha! Where could she be?
Why, Xigbar. It almost sounds as though you know.
Continue.
Somebody accessed our main computer without authorization.
And you expect us to believe you really don't know who it was? As if. Little Poppet is turning into a problem.
Nonsense. I see no problem whatsoever.
Ha ha! Well, no, apparently you don't.
Something you find amusing?
The things you hear from a guy with no heart.
No matter what unfolds, our plans remain unchanged. Axel, Roxas, and Shion will play the respective roles that Kingdom Hearts has given them.
But sir, Shion...
Leave it be. How can you not see how perfect this is? In truth, this is more than perfect. Shion is marching right into the arms of destiny, but to destiny's own time. We need not take any more steps. All we must do is watch with caution and patience.
My head hurts.
This is the last you'll ever see of these walls, Shion.
Axel, what are you doing here?
I'm just here on orders, that's all. There's nothing for you to see here.
Lies. This is the place I come from. I just know it.
What about your mission? Don't be selfish.
Or else they'll turn me into a dusk?
They'll do worse than turn you into a dusk. They'll just destroy you.
And is that because I'm useless?
That's not it. Shion, go home.
I'm remembering things. I have memories of back when I was a human.
Well, stop remembering. Nothing good will come of it.
I have dreams every night. And you're in those dreams, Axel.
And they sure aren't memories. How can I be a part of your past? They're just dreams, that's all.
You can't fool me. We've met before, Axel. Right here in this castle.
No, we have not. Let's go home, Shion. Don't keep Roxas waiting.
Please, Axel. You've got to help me. I need to know who I am.
Stop! Stay out of there, Shion! You're early.
No, you're just late. Today makes 255.
What's that about?
It's been that many days since I first joined the organization. Man, time flies.
So, you got the number memorized, do you?
Yeah. Have to hang on to something, right? It's not like I have memories from before the organization. Don't you remember? I acted like a zombie.
Right. That first week, you could barely form a sentence. But come on, you're still kind of a zombie.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Roxas. Bet you don't know why the sun sets red. You see, light is made up of lots of colors. And out of all those colors, red is the one that travels the farthest.
Like I asked, know-it-all. Seriously, where is she?
What? Then I wasn't who I am?
In the round room, Xemnas informed the assembled organization members of Shion's disappearance. He continued by prohibiting anyone from pursuing her. Unhappy with Xemnas' decision, Roxas argued that they should search for Shion, but was told that all will become clear when the time came. Xemnas concluded the meeting with those words. The days passed without Shion. Axel no longer came to the usual spot, and Roxas sat alone, eating his ice cream. They say the days passed, but only one day passed. Alright, the days passed now.
Shion.
Shion!
Surely, you must have known that this was going to happen.
Why would I know?
This is Chain of Memories.
Because in your memory, you've been to a number of worlds before you came to this one. And of course, in those worlds, the only beings you met with the Dark Ark. That's all that's left in your heart. The darkest memories. Your memories of hunger gone. Everyone.
That's a lie. I remember everyone from the islands. They're my closest friends.
And who threw away those friends? Maybe it's your own actions you've forgotten. It was you who destroyed your home.
Who am I? What am I here for?
So we meet again.
You made me a promise.
I remember. It was to look after Sora. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I've kept that promise very well.
Can you tell me what's happening?
Some of Sora's memories are missing.
How could that be?
Sora's memories are escaping through Sora's nobody into a third person. And now, they're starting to become a part of her.
Isn't there a way to bring back just Sora's memories?
If they're still separate, then I think I can take out fragments of it. But if her memories and Sora's memory fragments are completely weaved together, I would need to untangle them from each other, and that would take more time. Which means it would take even longer before Sora can wake up again. And Diz wouldn't tolerate that.
So what can you do?
If I just jump in and rearrange her memory, then Sora might wake up, only to find out that nobody remembers him anymore. That's a risk I just can't take. It's too late either way. Sora's awakening has already been delayed. Sora's nobody, and the one that's absorbing his memory. None of us imagined that they would fight so hard to become their own people. Unfortunately, The only real solution is for them both to go away. Did you know? Her face was blank at first. But now, there is a face that is clearly visible. I think that's proof that she has entered Sora's memories. Sora's memories. Sora's nobody's memories. And her memories. They're all a jumbled mess now. And to put them back into one, I'm afraid there's no other way.
All right.
Is it that I'm not supposed to exist?
Well, what do you want to do, Xion?
I want to be with you two.
Then come back with us.
I can't. Not the way I am now. But what would it take for me to be like you?
Hey, it's been a while.
You think so?
So, I went to the beach today. And there was this girl who looked kind of like Xion. But I couldn't get close enough to tell for sure. I probably imagined it. To be honest, I'm not even sure today's mission really happened. Feels like I just woke up from a dream or something. Do you remember our promise? When we said that the three of us would go to the beach on our next break? Maybe that's why. Maybe I saw Xion there because I wanted her to be there.
Want to go look for her?
Huh?
Beginning tomorrow, let's use our spare time to find Xion.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Let's do that.
While visiting a world on a mission, Roxas met the always cryptic Cheshire Cat. Before disappearing, the Cheshire Cat responded to Roxas' questions by saying that he must follow his heart and decide what to believe in. Would having a heart resolve everything, including Xion's predicament? Roxas was left pondering over what he could believe in when he doesn't possess a heart. Roxas and Axel continued their search for Xion. We're getting closer.
It's no use.
You sure you're not forgetting someplace?
I've been everywhere I know how to get to.
All right.
The only place I haven't been to is Castle Oblivion. It was just the other day that Xion was asking you what the place was like. And the day before she disappeared, you said she was put on an important mission, remember?
Yeah. But there's nothing there anymore.
Well, Shion might be there.
Apparently, Shion comes from Castle Oblivion.
What?
That's probably why she was asking about the place.
I had no idea.
Me neither. I only found out a little while ago.
Castle Oblivion. Shion. So, this is Castle Oblivion. Roxas?
Let's say this feels like a calculated trap.
My head.
Easy, man. Let's retreat for now, and...
I'm fine. We have to find Shion. What's happening?
Roxas!
So much rushing into my head.
Let's get out of here for now.
No, wait. There's something I can almost...
Giving up already? I thought you were stronger than that.
Riku!
It's not like Riku at all.
Are you all right?
What happened to me?
You collapsed just as you entered the castle doors. Don't you remember?
I only remember going inside.
Just take it easy for now.
I'm fine. Let's go back to Castle Oblivion.
Don't push yourself, man. Who's there?
Shion? Shion! Wait! Out of the way! Hey!
Roxas, wait! I thought the imposter was sighted in Castle Oblivion.
Shion.
No way that was Shion.
The one who ran away first was Shion. But why run?
You want to go back?
What is going on?
Shion. Where have you been? Axel and I have been looking all over for you.
You have? Sorry.
Let's go home. If you come back voluntarily, Saïx will let all this drop. He has to. I don't care what he said to you. I'll be there. Me and Axel will make sure...
I really can't.
Why not? Come on! Wait!
Well, hello there, Shion.
Axel? No, wait!
Yeah!
Stop! Shion!
Man, if this is Xemnas' plan all along, Xemnas is a mastermind.
You're sure things are better this way?
I never expected you to question it. If you could save one of them, why would you choose the puppet? Or put it this way, which would you rather suffer the loss of? Some make-believe friendship? Or a real one? Things are finally right again. Of course we're better off this way. Xemnas is exasperated from all the fixing we've had to do. We have to set things right. There's simply too much on the line, Lee.
Real name is Lee. Axel. They put the X, the anagram.
I need to know.
About what?
Shion. Tell me what happened to her.
Shion is a valued member of the organization, but she needs her rest. So worry not. Sora.
Sora. Who is Sora?
The connection.
Connection?
He is what makes you and Shion a part of each other's lives. And the reason I placed Shion among our number. If you want her to stay that way, I must insist. You get your mind off these needless distractions. I will have Shion return to her duties tomorrow. Today, you must focus on yours.
Understood.
Hey, Roxas.
Are you certain we've taken suitable measures with Shion and Roxas?
I will admit, Shion has strayed from our original designs. However, we are also seeing an interesting side effect.
Really?
The key. Shion was affected by Roxas, just as we had anticipated. This was indeed what we had hoped to achieve. But then, through Roxas, Sora himself began to shape it into her, giving Shion a sense of identity. Our plan seemed like a failure at this point. But then it occurred to me. Shion is keeping Sora's memories trapped by claiming them as her own. Keeping her close to Roxas will ultimately prevent Sora from ever waking.
I see. And what of the imposter?
See that he stays away from Roxas. He is merely an impurity that would make Shion's existence incomplete.
Then we shall return to our original plan.
What am I supposed to do? Riku?
Oh no.
What has happened?
Sora's memory. I'm afraid it's stopped.
What does that mean?
Unless something is done, he'll never wake from his slumber.
The gloves must come off, then.
But...
Nobody's never should have existed. As I'm sure you understand, Namine.
yes.
What is this?
After Shion returned to the organization, Roxas grew weaker by the day. It was as though Shion continued to gain strength as Roxas lost it. Using the Keyblade was beginning to wear out Roxas.
Are you really okay?
This is getting weird.
Huh?
Since when do you ever worry about me?
What do you mean, weird?
Usually I do all the worrying over you. I don't think it's ever been the other way around before. Just feels strange, that's all.
Roxas, of course I worry about you.
I'm just glad you're back, Shion. Even though it might have been rough on you.
Is Axel coming today?
Who knows?
You didn't fight, did you?
How could he? How could that jerk attack you like that?
That jerk? Do you mean Axel? But I wouldn't be sitting here with you if Axel hadn't done that. He's your best friend.
I know, but so are you.
It's just not the same without all three of us. Axel!
Huh? You need something?
Well, something's wrong with Roxas. You don't know why, do you? He says the Keyblade wears him out when he goes to use it. And then today, I was fighting the same way Roxas does.
You would know more about Roxas than I do by now.
What do you mean?
Well, what do you think, Xion?
I'm not sure.
Not sure, huh? Is that because you're a puppet? You do know that. You're a replica, whose original purpose was to copy Roxas's powers. So if you see Roxas's powers getting weaker, while your powers are getting stronger, it could be that you're robbing Roxas of his powers more than you ought to be.
What can I... Then what should I do?
You gotta think for yourself, 'cause I know you're not just a puppet. We're best friends. You, me, and Roxas, that is. Got it memorized?
Sure. Can I ask you just one other thing?
What's that?
I saw a boy today who looks just like Roxas. Is he who I think he is?
Confirmation that she is a replica. I'm thinking that.
Sora has a pretty powerful effect on her, is all I'm saying.
Yes, it was not supposed to gain a mind of its own, nor become the person we see. But in the end, it only proves that the puppet is the more worthy vessel. The time has come. Saïx, are the devices ready?
In a matter of days.
Good.
And what of Roxas?
Both of them have connections to Sora, but we only need one of them under our thumb. Whether Xion takes from Roxas the rest of what he has to give, or whether he destroys her first and takes back what is his, there is no change to our plans. No matter how, Sora's power will belong to us.
He was missing a laughter. Roxas, still in a slump, continued to receive missions from the organization. Spent his days executing missions. Because what else is the guy gonna do? He only spent the last 300 and some days executing missions.